So the first product that I'm starting with is the Akar Balance Toning Mist. And this is a great step for me. It does contain salicylic acid, and that really helps to control my oil production throughout the day. Next, I'm applying the Cetaphil Redness Relief Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 20. It contains zinc oxide and titanium dioxide sunscreen, and I really love the sheerness of it. It's a very light coverage, and the tint really blends in with my skin. So I'm just patting it in, and I'm speeding it up a little bit here. An important area for sunscreen is definitely on the nose, above the lip as well. Sometimes those are missed areas. And then on the forehead, when you're applying sunscreen, just make sure you're getting it into the hairline as well. And then can't forget the neck. Next, I'm using Benefit's eyebrow pencil and Precisely in shade number 4. And I just do little short strokes upward to give it that natural fluffy look. And then I line the bottom just to add some shape. And give it that fullness at the end. And then I'll do the same to the other side. Short strokes upward. And again, lining.
Who's that? Sorry, you're breaking up on me.
And then also filling in any gaps that I see. I usually compare both sides to make sure they're symmetrical. All right, and then I am using Benefit Cosmetics Goof Proof Brow Pencil in 4, and I'm adding some color just to fill in a little bit more. Brushing upward just to blend everything together. Next, I'm using the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, just to give a little base before I apply my eyeshadow. And it also helps to even out any discoloration on the upper lid. And then I'm going ahead with my Marc Jacobs Eye-conic eye palette, and I'm using the first shade in I Have. I really, really love this palette. The eyeshadows are really pigmented. And a little goes a long way. And then I am using the color in the Only. It's a really pretty shimmery color. I'm just building the color up a bit here. Usually with shimmery eyeshadows, you do need to apply a couple of layers to get the desired endpoint that you want. And then I'll show you later on what I do to make it a little bit more pigmented in the area. It's almost a gold shimmer with a little touch of green in it. And you'll see more of it when I go ahead and apply it with my pinky. That just adds the pigment right on. You can see that beautiful golden shimmer. And then I go ahead and just compare both sides, make sure the color is even. And then I am taking my MAC green eyeshadow in Juxt. This is a very pretty bright green. Really makes the eye pop. Green eyeshadow tends to bring out the brown color in with people with brown eyes. It's really, really beautiful. And then I'll just be layering it on and then comparing to the other side, applying it to the other side. Then I'm going in with a Kat Von D. This is actually, it's actually a brown pigment for eyebrows, but I'm using it as an eyeliner just because it gives that soft brown finish. I didn't want to add any black eyeliner to this. I wanted to just create that soft look. So I'm just going ahead and lining. When I'm doing the inner corners, I keep my eyes open. Going ahead to the other side. Just comparing, making sure everything is even. Adding a little bit more of that green shadow just to make it pop a bit more. Then I'm using the new Marc Jacobs At Lash'd mascara. I've been using this mascara for a couple of weeks and I really, really love it. It gives my lashes a lot of volume individually. And really gives it length without being clumpy. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. It's almost like little wispy. Next, I'm going to take my Tower 28 bronzer in West Coast with my Real Techniques brush. I really love Tower 28 and their message. They are the only makeup brand that 100% abides by the National Eczema Society's guidelines. So this line and this brand was really made for people with sensitive skin in mind. So I'm always really happy to see that because it's something that I can also recommend to my patients as well. So I purchased the bronzer along with some other products that I'm using that you'll see. And it's very, very nice. It's really, really blendable and also buildable. So this is the lighter bronzer shade that they have. They also have a darker bronzer called Best Coast. And then I'm going to use Tower 28's Balm. It's called, it's Beach Please line in Magic Hour. This is a really nice, light, peachy, beigey balm that you can use as a blush. You can use it as an eyeshadow, and you can also use it as a lip balm. It's really, really pretty. Next, I'm using Glossier's Stretch Concealer in G11. I really like this concealer. A little goes a long way, and it really does stretch. You can actually use it as kind of like a tinted moisturizer if you wanted to. But it gives great coverage. And I'm using Milani's highlighter brush under the recommendation of Katie Jane Hughes. I love her. She's an amazing makeup artist. I'm just building it. And then I am just taking a fluffy Real Techniques brush just to blend everything together. And I am taking Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder. In my T-zone area especially, just to set the concealer and to help control my oily skin. And this is usually what I do in my final steps. So next I'm applying the Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Lip Color in Rose. It's a really nice light and kind of a nude blushy color. And I'm applying over it Makeup Forever's Endless Cacao liner, just to add a bit more of a nude color and to add some dimension. So I'll just be blending that in. Just lining the Cupid's bow. Making sure everything is even. I wanted the color to be a bit darker, so adding a little bit more of the Endless Cacao. And then I am using the Anastasia Dewy Set Setting Spray for the final touch. And that is the final look. So I'll link everything that I've used on the bottom.